Yeah. Penumbra. Or chapter 1, really.
What a nightmare.
Good morning, April. Ready for some coffee?
Completely exhausted.
Is there a newspaper for you to read?
Turning all night.
On what?
So
you have no
hot
pillow?
too.
You have no blankets?
No wonder I keep having these weird dreams. I've basically been simmering in my own sweat every night this past week.
Mmm, delicious.
It doesn't look like it's gonna cool down anytime soon either. It's another sunny day in Newport.
Sounds like someone's cooking up a recipe. Alright.
Well, it's a good thing the studio's got proper air conditioning. I promised myself I was going to spend most of the day working, and I don't intend to break that promise. Not this time.
You should probably get out of your underwear then.
I had to borrow some posters from the cafe, because I just can't afford to buy any of my own. When I think about it, that's so depressing.
Yeah, because posters really aren't that expensive, really.
I don't need to make my bed. It's been too hot to sleep with a cover.
Oh, okay. Let's have a look at this picture.
It's a picture of me and my friends.
Let's take it then. It's very phantasmagoria too. Puzzle flesh. And diary?
My on-again, off-again diary. We've had a turbulent relationship, her and I.
You have a turbulent relationship with your diary? Talk to your diary
Dear
then.
diary. Note to self. Dreams of talking trees and dragons aside, it's still no excuse for talking to inanimate matter in the real world. So quit it.
Ugh. We'll grab it anyway.
I'm part of the should be reading more but life's too short generation. We embrace our illiteracy.
We do?
The last book I read was How to Seduce the Man of Your Dreams. Now, if I can just find a man to dream about, I'll be all set.
Wouldn't that be fun?
That fan is supposed to keep the room nice and cool in the summer. Sure. Yeah. It's at least, 1/4 of a degree cooler in here when it's on.
Yeah, that really doesn't look like it does much.
That's my work. It's supposed to be a portrait of my life study teacher. But I think you might disagree.
I quite like the look of that, actually. It's very nice and blue. Oh, this is your pot plant? Get over there.
I'm not good at taking care of living things. But this plant's doing just fine despite months of neglect.
Let's open the window and throw it outside. Push it.
I'm not good at taking care of living things. But this plant's doing...
There's a rubber
It's a
ducky.
rubber ducky, helplessly trapped under that rusty old grill.
Well, maybe we'll be able to do
It's
something.
a seagull. Poor guy looks quite hungry.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll be able to do something for him in future.
I still haven't figured out what runs through the canals in Venice, but I'm sure it can't be water.
And apparently we're in Venice. Look, we got a chain. Except it doesn't really do much. But, we'll deal with that later. Let's get dressed. Before we try and exit the room without clothes on. What have we got over here?
It's Constable Guybrush, my toy
Oh, Guybrush.
ape. He doesn't much like being called monkey.
There's something wrong with you, girl. Let's take Guybrush Threepwood with us.
It's a bunch of drawings I drew when I was a kid. I don't even know why I brought them here. They mean absolutely nothing to me.
Or do
An empty
they?
cardboard box. That's so not interesting. Alright, so my wardrobe's sort of chic deficient, but I can't afford to be cutting edge. Useful, practical, and cheap is my shopping mantra.
Alright, well...
I could only carry one suitcase with me when I left home. There was so much I would have loved to bring, but c'est la vie. At least it was a clean break with my past.
Alright, well...
I guess when all my hard work starts paying off, I'll get a house and fill it with all kinds of new junk. The past, who needs it?
What about something to wear? You know, that might be...
Shelves.
Shelves.
That's my desk, so, theoretically, that's where I'm supposed to do my work. I think my muse has departed me for greener pastures, though, because lately, inspiration's been fleeting at best.
Shelves?
Still just shelves.
Still just shelves.
Still just shelves. It's just a chair. It's just a chair.
That's what they said about your mother. Oh, burn.
April Ryan, you have got to get past yourself.
Yeah, April Ryan. Stupid name.
I'd better head over to the studio to do some work.
And maybe
Only
put some
2
clothes
weeks
on?
until the big show opens, and my contribution is in serious need of attention. Might be a good idea to get dressed first, though.
Yes, thank you. Go ahead. We were looking at clothes before and yet you decided not to get any on. And what the hell are you wearing? It looks like you vomited all over your shirt. In purple.
Hey, babe.
Hey, yourself. Did you see my
Babe,
vomit
you're looking
shirt?
real sexy today.
Wait, did
Zach,
you see what
listen,
I'm wearing?
I've got to run, and
What's going on, April? How you been?
Pretty good.
pretty good, and you?
Fantastic. Listen, April, how about you and me getting together sometime soon? Like, tonight. The pavilion is really cooking this week. We could pop some raptures, do a little close dancing. How about it?
How about, like, no?
No, that's not gonna work, Zach.
What? You got something against me, babe? Do I offend you in some way?
Oh, no. I just don't think it's a good idea for us to be together like that.
Yeah, no fornication
Hey,
here.
Whatever. You come crawling back when you realize your mistake, babe. I'm out of here.
Okay, yeah, you keep telling yourself that, man. With your weird head, the door that goes
What
through
an
your body.
asshole.
What? There was nothing wrong with what he said, and nothing wrong with what you said. You just don't get along. Come on. What's this?
It's a fact. As an FACT. Free Access Terminal.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Huh. That's like the lame joke. Oh, that's right. We need to go down here. Go! Go, go, power legs. Down, 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 down. Oh, hey, lady.
That's Fiona, my landlady. She's alright.
I love talking to landladies. Will you run over there already, woman? Just go faster. I can't abide slow
Morning,
characters.
Fiona.
Oh, I sound...
Good morning, darling. You're up early.
I'm always up. I mean,
Yeah, I couldn't sleep.
what is she
You feeling
watching?
right? You look a little pale.
It's just flowers.
I had a bad nightmare.
Oh, and a
Again? Well, you're not the only one,
some
darling.
landscapes.
Mickey woke me up screaming in the middle of the night. She wouldn't go back to sleep until I made her a cup of herbal tea.
Ooh, ah.
Nightmares?
Apparently. But she refuses to tell me what they were. I think she's embarrassed.
Well, she might be embarrassed
That
by what you're
doesn't
watching
sound
on
like
TV.
I know, darling. Don't tell her I said so. But I've never seen her so agitated in my life. She scared the hell out of me.
I don't know why I have nightmares. I guess they could be stress-related. After all, the exhibition's right around the corner.
And sometimes they just happen.
Oh, yes, the school exhibition. How's that going?
God, don't ask. I have no idea how I'm going to finish my painting on time. I haven't felt inspired in ages.
Well, maybe you'll find some
I
inspiration
think you
today.
work too hard, darling. You need to relax once in a while. Live. Enjoy your youth. There's inspiration to be found in hedonism, you know.
Or I'd like to
no,
say hedonism,
I don't
but
know,
well, that's
but
me.
apparently you do.
Ooh.
I'm an authority on the subject, darling. Ask Mickey. She'll tell you I don't lift a finger around the place unless I absolutely have to.
Which happens a lot. Where is everybody?
Where's everybody this morning?
Mickey's tied up in the basement.
Oh.
Mind you, she's not literally tied
Ah.
up, of course. Although that is a tempting thought.
Yeah, I thought so.
Are you getting into your sexual fantasies here, Fiona? Because it's a little too early in the morning for that, don't you think?
It's never too early in the morning
Sorry,
for that, April.
I just can't help myself. Anyway, the plumbing is... You probably noticed when you took a shower, yeah?
Oh.
There's no hot water.
Didn't take
So
one.
Mickey's working on that. Getting knee-deep in putrid canal water is her job. Thank God.
Yeah, but you know,
What about Charlie? He up yet?
No, he's still sleeping. And Emma just went to bed. I saw her come in when I was making breakfast. You know who she's seeing now?
who?
I don't know. Some guy?
Always
Those
some guy.
lads I see her with, darling. She's too good for those arseholes. I wish she'd find herself a man who'd treat her right for once.
Maybe she will.
She hasn't had much luck with love, no?
No.
She's a magnet for creeps. And she's so pretty. They prey on her, you know, bastards.
Why, if I didn't
I've
have my
tried to talk
Mickey?
to her about it, but Emma's impulsive. She doesn't listen.
She likes the creeps.
She's just as headstrong as you and me, darling. But I'm sure she'll be all right. She's smart and resourceful. And not afraid to speak up for herself.
Shouldn't you be outside? This is a question I get all the time by my father.
Shouldn't you be outside enjoying the good weather?
When I can be watching landscapes on the TV?
Bollocks to that. I'll stay inside until September, thank you very much. It's too bloody hot.
Okay.
Can I ask you a few questions?
What's she
Certainly,
doing?
darling. About what?
Tell me about Emma.
Tell me about Emma.
Well, isn't she my friend?
Why, she's your best friend, darling. I don't know what to tell you that you don't already know. You girls are so close.
Well, pretend like I've never
That's
met her
true.
before.
The day we met, we clicked instantly. It was strange, but cool.
Like me and Mickey then. Except for the sex, of course.
Yes.
That's a pretty big except for Fiona.
Oh, I guess so. She's the crazy one, Emma is. Not crazy as in mad as a hatter, but crazy in a good way. Fun to be around.
That's what we
Emma's
tell
always
her
been
anyway.
a little weird.
Exactly, darling. She's a flirt, too, and the boys
Ooh.
seem to drop like flies at her feet. No wonder. She's a real looker, I don't have to tell you.
No, you don't.
I'm
Wait,
sure
yes,
she could
you
have been
do.
a model if she'd wanted. But she's an artist, and a good one, too. I really think she'll be a successful artist. Her sculptures are getting a lot of attention.
What about anything else about Emma?
Anything else you can tell me about Emma?
She ought to be a little more careful sometimes. She's a flirt, and although she doesn't mean any harm, some lads don't take too well to being teased and rejected. You should tell her that, though, being her best friend and all.
Yeah.
I have told her. She won't listen.
No. She does worry me a little, but she's a big girl and she can take care of herself. I'm certainly happy to have her living here. Next to you and Charlie, she's my favourite tenant.
No.
What did you think of me when we first met?
Boring.
It's a peculiar question, isn't it? I thought you were quite lovely. I still do, darling.
Do you remember the day I arrived?
Because I don't.
Of course, darling. It wasn't that long ago, and I'm not senile quite yet. It was in May, wasn't it? Charlie referred you to me when you were quite at a loss. First day in the city, wasn't it? I remember. You looked like a lost puppy.
You still do.
Puppy? Me?
Yeah.
When I saw you lugging that suitcase across the bridge, my heart went out to you. I'm glad you came here. You could have been lost anywhere else.
What about Charlie?
How long have you known Charlie?
Oh, he's one of our oldest tenants. It's close to 3 years, I believe, since he moved in. Charlie is always in a good mood, and he's such a gentleman.
And he doesn't question me
I
about
agree.
these landscapes
He's an
I
actual
watch.
genuine gentleman.
And you don't see a lot of gentlemen these days, trust me. You have a very good friend in him, darling. Perhaps even more than a friend.
Oh, please.
What do you mean, more than a friend?
Oh, goodness.
Not for me to say, darling. If you don't realize it yet, you will.
I would, except I was gay. No.
What's up with Zach Lee?
Oh, God, not him.
Zach? I think we both feel the same way about him, darling. He's not actually a bastard. If he was, I'd have had him out of here in an instant. But he is an arse, and a stuck-up, pompous, arrogant wanker.
Ah,
My thoughts exactly. Aside from that wanker bit.
no, I think we leave the
Still,
wanker bit
he
in.
pays his rent on time, and he doesn't make a lot of noise. He keeps to himself. And most importantly, he's shit scared of me, so I can't just kick him out.
Why is he scared of lesbians? I don't know.
Tell me a little bit about yourself, Fiona.
Me? Why? There's not much to say, darling. I love my job, I love Venice, and I love being with Mickey. I'm a happy girl. Sure, sometimes I wish I could go back to England to see my family, but that's water under the bridge, so to speak. I'm very happy with myself and my life here in Newport.
Wait, are we in... Wait, Newport, Venice. I'm not quite sure where we are, actually. we could be in America, but we could also be in Italy.
How long have you and Mickey been together?
Mickey and I have been together since I was 19. She was in her late 30s then.
Oh.
The older, wiser, worldly woman. I found her sweet and charming and intriguing.